Hello and welcome to the third Game Grabs video. This is just a video focusing on games that I've picked up over the last few months. Without further ado, let's get to it. Ease 10 Nordics. Now when the demo came out, I had to download it and get into it because, oh my god, I couldn't wait. And in playing the demo, I realised I had to have the full game. I enjoyed every second I played of this game. And the story stuck with me, the characters have stuck with me, and I completed it months ago. And every week I still think about it. Honestly, I think it might be one of the greatest Ease games ever made. And if you've never played Ease, this is a great way to get into it, because it's very forgiving and the combat is so addictive, and it will turn you into an Ease fan for sure. It's a proper meaty JRPG, and if you like that sort of thing, definitely get on this. Mr. Mosquito. Playing as a blood-sucking cretin, your goal is to terrorise a poor innocent Japanese family. Flying around their house is your landscape. Your aim is to suck vials of blood out your victims by doing what mosquitoes do best, sucking blood. This game, quite frankly, is the strangest game and most random title I have ever played. It's well out there, like completely kooky. It's so very hard to explain how bizarre it really is. I don't even know how it was made or why it was made, but I'm glad it was. It's so random, and I'm really happy I managed to find it in my local game shop because it's been on my radar for years. And if you get the pleasure of playing it, honestly, there's nothing really quite like it. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's definitely worth a play because it is just so weird. Astrobot. This cleverly crafted platformer is damn near perfection. I love everything about this title, and it's everything I wanted it to be. I'm so happy it got the Game of the Year award because it really deserves it. It's absolutely fantastic. The level design is so well thought out, and I love all the PlayStation cameos. It never gets old unlocking your favourite characters. Honestly, this game is a must-have for anyone who owns a PS5. It is truly amazing. The textures, even though they're cartoony, feels lifelike. It's strange. The way it uses motion controls is so well thought out, it just makes the game feel more interactive. It is truly an absolute masterpiece, and I can't wait to see what the company does in the future. Rad 2X Upscalers. I've wanted to get my hands on some upscalers for years now, and originally I had my heart set on the Retro Tinks 2X Pro, but I couldn't find any that would ship to England for a reasonable price. So in the end, I ended up just going for the Rad 2X cables instead. I picked up the PS2 one and the GameCube one, and honestly, I do not regret it. I absolutely love these cables. I think they are a must-have for any retro gamer, to be honest. And I'm sure there's probably other machines out there where you can get better clarity and a higher resolution. But these, you just plug them in and go. It's awesome. Plus, I'm really not very good at tech and all that crap. So for someone like me, this is an absolute godsend, and I cannot recommend these enough. Honestly, they are phenomenal. They're so good, I've even moved my own CRT into the loft, because I can't see me using it much anymore. The clarity is absolutely amazing. Honestly, it's great, and I'm sure there's probably YouTube videos out there that can explain it better than I can, because I don't know how it works. To me, it's just witchcraft, and I absolutely love it. Death Stranding. I'm very late to the party here, but I finally got Death Stranding, mainly because of the awesome steelbook. So I picked it up, chucked it in my PlayStation, and I couldn't resist paying the extra £9 or something to get the PS5 upgrade. And I've got mixed emotions, I ain't gonna lie. Graphically, I'm absolutely blown away. It's stunning. The story is crazy too. But there are points where I just think, what the actual fuck is Hideo Kojima smoking? Because I kind of want a piece. It's fucking out there. It's like balls to the wall, mental. And I mean absolutely chicken shit crazy, in the best way. It's so unique and creative, but I find myself missing the combat, and I've not really got far into it, so maybe combat comes later, but I'm pretty sure it's kind of just like you just walk and strategize about how you're going to climb mountains and things. But I really do admire the ambition here and the bravery of trying something so new and completely batshit crazy. Night of the Temple Infernal Crusade. Now this was a complete blind buy. As I was wandering around my local game shop, my girlfriend picked it up and said that I should probably give it a go, as it looks right up my street. And I've not regretted it. It's such a great little game. I had never heard of it before buying it, but it seems like a gothic medieval zombie type thing. I've not played a lot of it, to be honest, but what I have played I've really enjoyed. I tell you, I miss the days of just going to a game shop and picking a game up you've never heard of. I mean, sometimes you'd get a pile of shit, but now everything is so exposed with trailers and stuff that you don't really ever get surprised. So I do like just going to a local game shop and picking some random stuff up, and this was one of those. Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. Being a massive Zelda fanatic, of course I had to get this day one. I couldn't not. The first adventure was Zelda herself being the main protagonist. What a great alternative to being Link. I really admire the ambition of this title too. While I have to be honest, I do miss the feeling of swinging a sword and being Link, I'm not going to lie to you. But this game definitely has its own charm, and some of the puzzles were absolutely awesome. It really made me feel the same feeling that I got from playing the first sort of Zeldas, where the puzzles were so difficult, I was just holding my head not knowing what to do. And I think that's been lacking in newer titles. But it's a great game, it really is. But yeah, I kind of hope it's not the new stand-in, and I'm sure it won't be. I'm sure Link's coming back for the next one. But yeah, what a great game. Assassin's Creed. Starting as an open-world Prince of Persia game that eventually turned into its own IP, comes the original Assassin's Creed. I got this years ago on the 360, but I had the urge to replay it again, so I thought I'd give them all a go, in order. So I've gone back and I've tried to get hold of them all on PS3, as they are dirt cheap at the moment. This game shocked the world when it came out, and I remember thinking how good the graphics looked, and I couldn't imagine graphics looking any better. But it's funny how consoles have advanced, because graphics now are outrageous. I do have to say though, in playing these on the PS3, I was a bit of an idiot really, because there were serious frame rate issues. So in the end I put my 360 version into my Xbox Series X, and the upscale made it so much worthwhile. So I don't know how often I'll play them on the PS3, even though I've just bought them. But it's nice to have in the collection anyway. Medieval Dynasty. Now I'm a sucker for anything medieval, or even knight related. So when I learnt about this title, it was a must buy. And I'm really pleased I got it, because so far I've had such a good time with it. And don't get me wrong, at points you can see where it could do with a little bit more polish. But apart from that, it's great and it's definitely worth your time. At its core, it's a management farm simulator. But it's also an adventure game, really. I found myself getting sucked into the missions and really enjoying just the environment. Everything about it makes you feel like you're an old school peasant. I don't hear many people talk about it, and I think it really deserves a lot more love. If you've not played it, definitely give it a go. It's proper fun and there's hours of content, and you just get sucked into it and the days just fly by. Call of Duty World War II. Now I've had this game for years. I'm pretty sure I might have got it as soon as it came out, and I absolutely adore it. But to be honest, I always wanted the Steelbook variant, but it was always a bit out of my price range. But I saw it really cheap on Vinted and I had to pick it up and chuck it in this list. I think, to be honest, it's one of the best Call of Duties made, and I know Call of Duty gets a lot of bad rap nowadays, but this one's definitely worth your time. And if you're into history, it's a great play. It feels like you're playing Saving Private Ryan. It's great. Well, that was my Game Grabs 3.0 episode. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. If you had fun watching this, maybe check out the other two. But if you didn't, I hope this will cheer you up.